Hi everyone, welcome to this my second video on writing for well-being. And today I wanted to talk about how writing can help your mental well-being. And I think writing is a fantastic tool for your mental health, no matter what stage you are with your mental health. There are some days and some times in our life when everything just seems to be crowding in, when it's very difficult to deal with our thoughts. When our thoughts are just going round and round and round, and they're very unhelpful thoughts, very negative thoughts. Writing, I find, is a fantastic way to deal with those thoughts in a constructive way. And the simplest way to do that is to just take a blank page and to write down everything that's going on in your mind. This is stream of consciousness. This is writing without stopping, writing without thinking. It's really just getting everything out of you onto the page. Once you've got everything down on the page, you can see it from a safe distance. You can see it without all the emotional content in it just as much. But in fact, at this stage, sometimes it's more helpful not to reread it at all. You've got it all onto the page, and then you can take these unhelpful thoughts and you can tear up the sheet and throw it away, or you can even burn it. And I think it's nice to do some little ritual like that tells yourself you're letting go of these unhelpful patterns, you're letting go of these unhelpful thoughts and moving on. When you're in a better state of mind, then this can be a really helpful thing to do every morning. And Julia Cameron, in her book The Artist's Way, calls these morning pages. So you can start every morning by writing for 10 minutes, again without thinking, without stopping to think at all. Just getting everything down that's in your head on waking. So all the good things, all the worries, all the questions, just taking 10 minutes and writing it all down. When you've got this in front of you, then it's achieving two things. On one level, you're starting your day with your mind clear. So this is a great tool for writers and artists, because when you sit down to write or to create, you've already got rid of all those questions that are going to take up your first half hour when you should be writing. And that is the same for no matter what you're going to do in your day. You've cleared your mind and you're ready to start the day fresh. But the other part of this is that somewhere in that stream of consciousness, you might find a little flicker of inspiration for something you want to work on. Or you might get a little insight into your life and how you're truly feeling about your life. And that's really powerful. It's also really great as a writer and just as a person to do a daily journal. So keep a little notebook, and when anything strikes you during the day, anything makes you think and question, anything you're mulling over, just take the notebook and write it down. Again, this is all about process, not outcome. It's just about expressing yourself on the page, your thoughts on the page, without any filtering going on. And that's what makes it powerful. And when you've got that daily journal, it can be really helpful for your mental health as well, because it's a little daily check-in with yourself. You see how you are. You're tuning in with yourself. You're focusing on yourself instead of the outer world. And I think this all has such deep benefits in your life. All those moments of writing are also moments when you're being still in your thoughts, at peace with yourself. And that brings you back to a much better mental state as well. But in all this stream of consciousness, all these capturing your thoughts, what you're really doing is going a bit deeper into yourself. And you're asking, who am I? How do I see the world? What do I want to change in the world? What do I want to change in me? And again, the power of this is in not filtering it, in not letting your logical mind interfere, you can actually find moments where you're really honest with yourself. Especially in those morning pages when you haven't yet woken up and you're just splurging on the page. And you might find yourself writing, I really don't want to go to work today. I really hate my job. I really need to look for something new. Those kind of things we sometimes don't admit to ourselves. We try and soldier on. Whereas once you bring it to consciousness, you can deal with it in a healthy way and see if you want to make new choices. Because just like writing is a chance to fill that blank page with our hopes and our dreams, our life is this blank canvas that we get to fill with our hopes and our dreams that we get to create for ourselves. And writing as a creative tool can remind you that you are also able to create the life you want. And it can give you the insight and the mental health and the strength to go and make new choices for yourself. So thanks for listening today, and I'll be back next week with a video on writing for emotional health. Until then, take care.